Satnam, how are you? Well done for making it onto your mat. So, welcome. This is the core, the solar plexus, our fire, our powerhouse. So, we're looking to generate fire energy, not only to aid our digestion, but to fuel us in life, to give power to those intentions, to allow us to manifest the visions and the dreams that we have. So we've got 3 practices, and you can do them in any combination. But let's begin, first of all, by tuning in. So coming into a comfortable seated position, whatever that is for you. Just come back to yourself, close your eyes, and take a moment to check in with yourself. Notice the sensations in the body. Notice emotions and the sensations of the emotions. Notice the thoughts and the qualities of the thoughts. And allow all of those things, everything that's present, let it be. And breathe. Breathe to open up the body. Breathe to return to yourself. Breathe to calm and settle the mind. And we'll tune in with Om Namo Gurudev Namo. I bow to the divine teacher within. I bow to the divine in all beings. Chanting that 3 times, and chanting it for whatever makes sense to you. So whatever divine presence within you listen to, you surrender to, and whatever divine presence you acknowledge and recognize in all beings. So taking a deep full inhale down to the belly. Deep exhale. Another lovely deep full inhale. Let the lungs expand, the ribs expand, the chest lift, and then as you exhale, relaxing, deepening down into your hips, into the mat. Another deep full inhale. Deep exhale. And let's inhale to chant. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Pause the breath, pull up the Mulabandha, the root lock. Just feel the sensations, feel your aliveness. And when you need to exhale, exhaling, relax the hands down. Just pause there a moment. And then bow the head to the heart and flutter the eyes open. So let's begin. The first one is standing, so see if you can come standing without using your hands, which is always a good practice. And we're going to open up the root core chakra, solar plexus. It's between the belly button, and if you feel down your ribs, there's that beautiful arch way there. So it's in that solar plexus area, that lovely soft solar plexus area. So the first exercise is to open and energize this area. So taking a nice grounded standing position, and you'll be well versed in taking a grounded position these days. We're going to inhale, I'm already doing it actually, stick the bum out and open up the solar plexus, and then exhale, squeeze the solar plexus in, and we're going to do this fast, so it's like this. You can probably hear the remainder of my cold, so I may need to reach for a tissue in a minute. Keep grounding down through the legs, through the feet, so you've got a strong foundation, and keep that lovely rhythmic breath and movement flowing. Tissue time. Keep going. Keep it up. And you'll probably start to feel the heat. When you start to feel the heat, if you feel like you're tiring, you can just slow it down. And you'll know how long you want to go for. It's super energizing. So on a day when you know you need to get the energy moving, you know you need a charge for the day, it's a good one to do. And then when you're ready to stop, pause, just feel the energy moving in your solar plexus. Feel that energy you've generated. And if you don't feel anything, keep going until you do. Okay, the next exercise, hope I haven't got any greenies hanging up my nose, is coming into plank. And if you're not used to plank, this might be enough, just breathing long and deep here. If you feel nice and steady and strong here, then, I'm assuming you can see me, then we're going to inhale, and as we exhale, lift the hips and inhale back down. So it's... I'm really sorry that my nose is so blocked and noisy. It's pretty unpleasant. It just goes to show you that a cold doesn't have to stop you in your practice. If you feel any tenderness in your lower back, then just come back to plank. And as soon as you feel you've had enough, coming down and just resting. And again, feeling the energy in that solar plexus area. So you can go much longer with these than I'm going today. I'm a bit self-conscious of my snotty nose. And I was going to say the last one, but I think I'll show you one more after this. So I think all 4 of you will have done this. It's the breath of fire. What may be new is the mudra. So the mudra is taking the fingers onto the pads of the palms and the thumbs are up, and we extend the arms like this. And just a reminder of breath of fire, it's a very rhythmical breathing with the diaphragm. So if you focus on the exhale, it's much easier than focusing on the inhale. So if you start it with an exhale, it will look something like this. So I'm exaggerating it there for you to get an idea. It doesn't have to be forceful, it can actually be very light. But you want to get that movement through the navel, and what that does is it really opens up the diaphragm and gets the diaphragm pumping. And for most of us, we don't use the diaphragm, that muscle, to its full potential, which means that we're not generating as much, we're not taking in and absorbing and generating as much oxygen in the system as we can. And as soon as we really start to work with the diaphragm and build up the amount of oxygen, our capacity to absorb oxygen, we feel very energized. It's very recharging. So let's give this a go. It's very balancing for the nervous system. It's very energizing for the endocrine system. It's very good for the digestive system. It purifies the blood. It's a pretty all-round fantastic pranayama, and just doing this for a minute, building up to 3 minutes a day, will change things. It really will change things. So this is one to have in your daily repertoire. And it's also one, like when your energy's starting to go, rather than reaching for another cup of coffee, just do a minute of this, and you don't have to be sitting with the mudras. You could just do it, sat on the loo, or, I don't know, waiting for the kettle to boil. And by the time it's boiled, you can tell if you need another coffee or not. So give it a go. If you feel lightheaded at all, it can be very detoxifying. So sometimes as the toxins release, we get that response. And what there is to do is just come back to a long, deep breath. And that allows that long exhale, releases the toxins out of the system, and pretty soon you'll feel okay and you'll be able to come back to it. Okay, well, let's go for a minute and you can see how it feels to do a minute. So hands, arms, inhale and begin. Deep inhale, take the arms up, let the thumbs touch, pull on the root lock, pulling up on the pelvic floor, the navel comes in. Exhale, keep your arms up, deep inhale, pause. When you need to exhale, exhale. Inhale. Pause, pull root lock, gentle chin lock, so the chin is just coming towards the neck. Stretching up, stretching up, stretching up. And then strong exhale, shake out the arms. And then just sit and feel the effects of that powerful pranayama. Deep inhale, deep exhale. So a couple of things about breath of fire which I forgot to say. You can have your eyes open. I prefer to keep them closed. And if you keep them closed, just have your eye focus at the third eye point. And it's a good idea just to have a very gentle neck lock. So it's not taking the head down to the chest. It's just that double chin look. Bringing the chin towards the neck. That's it. Great. So this is the bonus feature. This is such a good one for core strength and fire. It's called stretch pose. I do this for a minute every day. I really recommend that. And I also recommend building it up slowly. So the full posture is pushing the navel down. So you're switching on your core muscles. A great way of doing that, if you need to, is to clasp around one shin and push the shin to the ceiling while pulling back down. So you create real tension there, and you'll find the smaller the back comes into the mat. And that's switching on your deep core muscles, not the superficial six-pack, but the ones deeper than that. And then the stretch pose itself is holding the hands above the thighs, pointing the toes, and then bringing a breath of fire to this position. I need my tissue. So give that a go. Now, if it feels too much on the lower back, over time you will build up strength, but just take one leg at a time. So drop one leg, and then the other leg. And then when you feel ready, gaze down at the toes. Keep that strong focus. And in your mind, if it helps, your mind will be going, oh my God, this is too much. Sat, nam, sat, nam, sat, nam, sat, nam. Just on every inhale and exhale, sat, nam, sat, nam, sat, nam, sat, nam. I find that really helps. So if you're still doing it, well done. Deep inhale, stretch, and then as you exhale, relax down, and you will feel that fire. You'll feel the energy you've generated, and allow that to move around the body wherever it's needed. The amazing, miraculous wisdom of the body, which takes the oxygen to the cells and takes the energy wherever it's needed. And then bring your knees into your chest, have a nice little rock from side to side. So that really is a great one to do for a minute every day. That and breath of fire. They will transform your life. They will. That practice, mastering that practice, will transform your life. Okay. So, I'm sorry for being so phlegmy on this fiery practice, but let's finish together, bringing the hands to the heart, giving thanks for these practices and being able to practice together. And let's finish with a long Satnam. Satnam. Thank you for joining me. Look forward to hearing how you get on. Burn, baby, burn.